Featuring the Viking class from For Honor, Vinland Saga is one of the most popular seinen anime and manga that you can find around the glacier. With a beautiful blend between gruesome action and farming sim, Thorfinn's tastes in video games varies from God of War to Stardew Valley. With the first season beginning to air on July 8th, 2019, and ending December 29th, 2019, and the second season just starting to air on January 9th, 2023. Being one of the thousands of anime animated by Mappa at this point, Vinland Saga is a beautifully animated anime with well-choreographed fights and intense story. Vinland Saga isn't a simple story about Vikings, vengeance, and enemies. It's a story so grand you could even call it a legend, an epic of old and modern times. One could even call it a saga! Ha, see what I did there? Vinland Saga has some meat on its bones, and an anime that's carved out its own piece in anime history. Keep in mind that this isn't a review of Vinland Saga, but a review of what you should know before watching Vinland Saga. Also, I'm just going to put out a slight spoiler warning, but everything I talk about will be within the confines of the show's summary. Written and illustrated by Makoto Yukimura, Vinland Saga tells us the story of Thorfinn. Except before that, we need to talk about our first main character, the absolute gigachad that is Thors, the father of Thorfinn. I mean, this man was a commander of the legendary band of Vikings, the Jomsvikings, earned the title of Troll of Jom because of his outstandingly high KD ratio and combat abilities, and then faked his own death to be able to settle down and start a family. Well, all of that goes to shit, because we can't just let anime characters have a happy family. I mean, we can at least be happy that Thorfinn's mother doesn't have a side ponytail. Thors is murdered by a mercenary Askeladd, and in that moment, Thorfinn gains the main character title. Now, with our small, murder-crazy 12-year-old Thorfinn left in the accommodating care of Askeladd and his companions, and now with disregarding everything his father told him, makes his life purpose that of dueling and killing Askeladd to get revenge for his father. Years pass, and now as a small, murder-crazy 16-year-old, Thorfinn does everything he can to get closer to completing his goal. Vinland Saga consists of 2 seasons. The first season is well finished airing with 24 episodes, and a second season that is currently releasing weekly, which is on episode 4 of 24. Season 1 and 2 can be found on different platforms, with season 1 being available on Netflix, Crunchyroll, and Prime Video, while season 2 is only available on Netflix and Crunchyroll. But of course, there's always other ways to watch it as well. The anime is adapted from the manga, which is right now at 26 volumes, and if you want to start after the first season, you could pick it up at Volume 8, Chapter 55. The anime has 2 openings, and as always, they're bangers. I love the first opening a lot. Its song is great, and I love how throughout it descends into more screaming and pure anger, and the second opening is also pretty good too. I don't like it as much as the first, but I think that might just be me. The endings also both have pretty good songs, so make sure to give them a listen, although you'll probably be too hyped from the end of the episode to want to stay and listen. I'm pretty much indifferent on the dub or sub with this anime. I've heard good things about each, and if you prefer dub, then I think it's safe to say that this is a good one.
This isn't good. That guy is kicking Thorfinn's ass.
But I've also watched it in sub and had a very enjoyable experience with it.
我が父の剣にかけてアシュラッドに決闘を申し込む。
ウォラフの子アシェラッド、我が祖アルトリウスの名にかけてトロフィンの挑戦を受けよう。
I think some scenes are done way better in the sub, like for example, Thorfinn screaming bloody murder in the sub sounds a lot better than in the dub. Or he sounds like the kids in my elementary school after not getting picked after a round of Heads Up 7-Up. And as always, here's all the ratings I could find for you guys. There's a few more ratings I could find on the show, mostly due to its popularity, I think, but I'm confident that the ratings reflect the quality of the anime, and glad to see that it's generally consistent around a solid 9 out of 10. Vinland Saga was one of the first anime that I watched that originated from a famous seinen manga. Back in 2019, when the first season released, I was really focused on catching up to One Piece, but once I finally got the time to watch Vinland Saga, I found that there's so much that I love about it and the themes it's trying to bring to us. I forgot where I heard this, but in some ways, it's similar to The Last of Us. The Last of Us isn't really about zombies. Yes, it is based in a zombie apocalypse, but it's about what the characters learn from the apocalypse. It's about finding purpose in your life and how love affects us and changes us. And in respect to this, Vinland Saga isn't about Vikings, but about learning to live for something, redemption, the cycle of violence, and pacifism. Vinland Saga does such a great job of showing us these themes and balancing its intense action and violence with its melancholy moments. It shows all the aspects of life and makes even its most outlandish characters feel real. Vinland Saga will definitely go down in history as one of the anime of all time. But in all seriousness, I believe it will be a classic if it continues with its amazing adaptation it's had so far. Although, if it doesn't, just go and read the manga. It's currently in like the top 10 of all time on my anime list, so it's definitely worth it. So, do you think you'll watch Vinland Saga now? If so, then get going and watch it. And if you like it, then make sure to come back to this video, comment how amazing it is, and like and subscribe. I appreciate all of your guys' support, and thank each and every one of you every day for subscribing. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and have a good day. Bye!